Yeah, my ultimate plan is to get my professional guide's license, and my passion is to be out here in the bush, observing wildlife. It's all used to people.
Yeah. We'll watch his body language. If he reacts to us, we'll stop.
Well, at the moment, I think he's very relaxed with us here.
Eventually, they start to like our company. Unlikely they'll come out of a herd like that. Come and meet Alex.
Hello, boy.
His reaction to us is going to be quite different. So let's just go slowly. We're not going to be threatening towards him. Look at his head high. See that? He's going to shake his head at us. Watch this. Hey, that's fine. It's exciting. Here we go. He's a mountain of an animal.
Yeah. He focuses a lot on the way they try and communicate to us, or the way we can understand their body language, which is vital for a guide to know.
First he'll have a look, often tilt his head to the side. No. We only came to see you, my friend. Sorry. Now watch how calm he is. He's given a head shake which is telling me I'm close enough. But it won't affect his feeding. Straight away to feeding. We'll watch his body language. If he reacts to us, we'll stop. The fact he's feeding, that's a very good thing, because if he continues to feed, we've got no worries. We'll just take a couple of steps. We don't want to upset him, first and foremost, but we want to be able to see how he reacts to us. So if he lifts his head or stops feeding or gives us a go, we'll know. It's really quite extraordinary. One of the things we're doing here is we're talking the whole time. We're not going to give him a fright, because if we give him a fright, fear is going to cause him to react badly. What do you think about the way he's behaving?
Well, at the moment, I think he's very relaxed with us here. He's always keeping an eye on us, but he's busy feeding away, very, very relaxed, gentle. Yeah, I don't think he's too worried of our presence.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Even though an elephant's a big animal, he's a selective grazer or selective feeder. So he chooses what he wants to eat. He doesn't just come and mow the lawn. He'll specifically take certain grasses out of there. And his chunk's like a blind man's stick, and he can find stuff.
And smell.
And smell, especially.
Stuff. Yeah.
And the other thing we can look at now is we can look at locomotion. Look how an elephant stands. Well, how can we describe his front legs?
Like columns.
Exactly.
Towers.
They're pillars. So he's what we call plantigrade. So he walks with pillar-like legs. So they lock into place, and once they lock, it doesn't take muscles to hold his weight anymore. The bone is doing the work. And that's a big thing with an elephant.
And so basically the back legs are just for pushing forward,
and
pushing all the weight forward.
Less weight is carried on the back, because his front legs are carrying his head and half of the body. The back legs are just carrying themselves and half the body. What's pleasant here is that because it's just you and I, and we're fairly agile and we can read this animal, if he starts to turn, we'll be out of here.
Yeah.
When you take other people on safari, it's not necessarily first prize being in the open like this. We'd rather be behind a fallen stick or near a steep bank, or if we were to go very close, and you would want something like that in between yourself and your guests. So we spend the last half an hour or so with him, and then we leave positively. We don't leave after he's done something. We don't push him to that point. We just leave him now.
It's even better.
And the next time he sees us, it's going to be
easier to approach.
That's Alex and Craig, and they don't hassle me. They just here to see me. And because elephants are intelligent, let me tell you something else. eventually they start to like our company. There's a few bulls in this park that'll seek me out. If they smell me, they'll come see, what's Craig up to? And that's not through feeding or anything.
It's because you've spent enough time together to actually
Create
start
a relationship.
knowing each other, yeah.
And
Great, it's fantastic, yeah.
Watch how the animals have different flight distances. Watch how these impala, they're really watching us and we're 100 and something yards away. And that's one of the things about being a prey species. We are seen as a predator because people kill impala.
Yeah. And humans have killed impala for many, many years.
For thousands of years, yeah, or hundreds of thousands of years. And they recognize us. We're this predator that's tall and walks upright.
Yeah.
There we go. And we'll look at Alex. This is a younger bull.
Yeah.
And we've just been with a nice old guy. We'll go up to him. The vehicle's not far. We've got places to go. His reaction to us is going to be quite different. So let's just go slowly. We're not going to be threatening towards him. And then we'll see how he reacts to us.
He looks pretty nervous.
See, the ears are out, eh?
And he's quite agitated, like how he's feeding as well. He's very quick.
So look, yeah.
And listening to us.
Yeah. Then also look in an elephant's eyes. If you can start, an elephant naturally looks down. He looks about 15 feet away. If he starts to look up, it's because he's looking at you. And you see his head's come up.
Yeah.
And you watch him blink close.
Yeah.
There you go. See a lift of the head there. So either we're going to get a head shake or he's going to move. I think he's going to move. See his body languages. That direction. He's also still feeding.
So he's not that worried.
No. But he might do something. Just have a look. See. Also, our movements are not big.
Yeah.
And you can see he's smaller. And that's the same thing we talked about, the age of elephants. As they get older, so they get bigger.
He's got skinny, long tusks.
Look at his head high. See that how he's going to shake his head at us? Watch this.
Hey, hey.
That's fine. So, what do we want to achieve here? I wouldn't have clapped my hands yet because it's just you and I.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite, it gets your attention, hey? Especially in the open. See him reversing back to where he was feeding.
He's not going to turn his back.
And he can remember. Would you reverse back to the where we left the vehicle just on memory? But he does. See the tail hooking it up to one side because he's nervous? There's all those things we talked about earlier that he might do. And this guy's done it for us.
Yeah. Craig has spent a lot of time in the bush, a lot of time with elephants, a lot of time approaching big game. And he focuses a lot on the way they try and communicate to us, or the way we can understand their body language, which is vital for a guide to know. And I'm looking forward to learn as much as I can on understanding what I see.
Unlikely they'll come out of a herd like that. Sometimes you get that group defense when they all come towards you.
Yeah.
But that's not going to happen here. So it's more, I mean, he is the only one that's really fussing about us. This elephant I've known for years and years. Come and meet Alex. Hey, my boy.
Hello, boy.
Alex.
Hello, boy.
There are not too many wild bull elephants that'll let you touch their ivory. I mean, I'd probably go back 10 years with this elephant, the first experiences I had with him. Maybe even a little bit more. And he was a young bull then. He was always engaging, very intelligent. I've seen amazing things. I've seen him climb a termite mound to feed. I've had him standing on the side of a termite mound, dropping earth onto the car. We were doing a show probably 5 or 6 years ago, and we were having coffee in the front of the car using the Land Rover as a table, and he came up and that was fine. And when I got in the car to reverse it back, and before the person who was co-presenting could get off the vehicle, he got too close, so we had to just be still like we do around these guys. And he came up and touched her with his tusk.
But gently, it wasn't aggressive.
Gentle by his standards, but by our standards, it's very intimidating, something like that happening.
Definitely is.
Also try and talk very calmly around elephants.
Yeah.
And perhaps it's something what you want to start doing is talking to them more and more. And I'm very sure they become aware not just from our smell, but our voice. Because today,
you think they'll recognize individuals? Like he definitely recognizes
and he
you
comes up to me, lets me touch
after
him
all the time. Yeah. So Craig, any other elephant that's not used to us or used to people, wouldn't be comfortable in this situation because the wind is coming from him to us, and he wouldn't be able to smell us at all.
Yeah. Yeah, look at his demeanor. He's not relaxed. He's backing around. And we're just going across the park, and his whole demeanor is quite different. Look, he's feeding. I don't think he's going to press home a charge. But it's quite likely we're going to get a bit of a reaction from him. All right, just turn this. Here we go. Now you see the road is even a barrier, Alex.
Yeah.
Anything with an elephant works like that. Yes, it gets our attention, but he's aware there's a road there. And that's often enough of a barrier. Even a small log on the ground can do it. Yeah. Or we put our hat out there and
that'll act as a barrier.
Yeah. And if you watch his demeanor, what do you think? He's a bit more ear flappy, everything's a bit more deliberate.
Yeah, he's
full of nonsense.
Yeah. Agitated. Yeah. He's not calm.
He's not calm. I can't help myself but interact a little bit more with his elephant because it's exciting. Here we go again. Gonna come right up. You can't help me.
I was gonna get my hat.
And you have big bits of it.
Yeah.
Look at the smile. And I think it's a boyish thing, a bit of excitement. We're all excited, we're all happy.
We like adrenaline.
Yeah. He does too. And look, we haven't upset him. He's feeding again.
He's telling us. Yeah. He's telling us something.
That's close enough. Yeah. Hello.
Hello, big boy.
A beautiful elephant.
Did you have a good day since this morning?
How you doing? Hey, twice in one day. Well, lovely. We're going to get sprayed now, so it doesn't really hurt.
Hello, boy.
Oh, he's a mountain of an animal.
Yeah.
Look at the clouds behind. This is something quite extraordinary.
Yeah, I love it. It's the main reason why I want to spend my whole life out in the bush. This with these guys.
Yeah. It wouldn't be the same without elephants, would it, Alex?
No. And they're disappearing at a fast rate.
Yeah. Look at him smelling us, and look at his head sticking out. That's quite aggressive behavior for me.
Yeah.
But the problem for him is to come through here. So all this rugged terrain is great cover.
Yeah. It's a bit of a barrier.
Yeah. And for elephants, he has to take his attention off us and concentrate on what he's doing.
Yeah.
Number one, it buys us time. And secondly, he doesn't like to do that. He likes to concentrate on what he's doing. Yeah. So if he comes around here, then we'll start backing off.
Or we can go around the other side.
Yeah, exactly. Just be prepared to move.
Okay.
Okay, he's fine. He's moving away. There we go.
Hey.
He knew there was a barrier. He didn't want to charge past it, so he backed off and gave himself space.
Yeah.
And then charged up to where he knew he was going to stop. That's why I wasn't concerned at all. And look,
to scare us.
He's feeding again immediately.
I'm sure you got good shots.
Hopefully. The females seem quite relaxed. Moving on them. Okay, so she's getting nervous. Starting to look away, look for a place to go. And there's a few youngsters,
Oh no, it's a crocodile.
Have you killed a crocodile?
It's a crocodile belly.
The tail?
Yeah, the bottom part.
Of a tail.
Oh, it's the end of a tail and it's massive.
They killed a big crocodile.
They killed a big crocodile.
It's incredible. With all the water on, it's perhaps a crocodile that was moving from one pan to another.
It was out of the water.
They're no match for a lion. Or a pride
out of the water, crocodile's very slow.
Yeah. Compared to these guys. And tire quickly. Look how fat her belly's become.
She's eaten a lot.
I'd love to see how big this crocodile is.
Should we try get up the mount?
Perhaps. You girls gonna let us come have a look? Hello. This crocodile's in great health, Alex. Look how all its teeth are there. And look at the scars. What are these from? Just open that up again. Why is it bleeding there? That's where the other teeth go in.
Where the other teeth come in.
No tongue on a crocodile. That's just a flap, a gular flap. Just like your tongue, but...
Just your finger, but yeah.
And good size teeth. And then these teeth will have other teeth coming in through them to replace all waiting already. But big, I mean, that's a big lion's teeth about that size. So a good match, huh? There's the rest of the herd, 30 yards away, 40 yards away, and it wants to hang with us.
Hey, girl.
No, leave it. Look how full its mouth is, huh? And over-exaggerated movements.
She chucked all that grass away.
It's going to come again, Mark. Here we go. Hello. Alex, you've got to learn to stand still. They're very agile when they're like this, so that's one thing you'll notice. Did you move again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Each time, one step back. No, I'm not going to...
Do you know the difference between a mock charge and a real charge? Is the outcome. You walk away from a mock charge, you don't walk away from a real charge. But you see each time she's getting bolder. Okay, it's over now. As you see elephants playing with each other, that elephant was playing with us. And perhaps that's practice for later life.
Yeah.
Because it'll interact with lions, it'll interact with buffalo. It's interacted with us now. And it's absolutely fine, it's with its mum again. But the mum was behind us coming around, and she wasn't being aggressive. The youngster was just testing perhaps itself against us and testing us.
Yeah.
And you feel it like 3 or 4 times it would come in.
Yeah.
It was quite exciting, huh? Yeah?
Take a step back each time.
God. But Alex, I promise you, 5 charges. It doesn't matter who you are.
Comes
with
time, yeah.
No. Everyone I'm like this on edge, but I'm not reacting. It's because, I don't know, maybe just a bit more experience than not reacting. But I promise you, my heart, my pulse has gone up, your heart rate. Nothing,
That's good fun.
Nothing quite gets your attention as imminent death from an elephant charge.
Yeah, especially a little pointy tusk like that.
I wonder
Thanks.
if we were to look back on today or the last couple of days, we've worked together in the past doing safaris with guests. But now we've come together to try and maybe put something together to show a broader audience, to show people through television. What have you perhaps picked up or enjoyed the most?
To read their behavior, to understand when you start getting a bit too close, when you're in their safety zone, and they start showing you that they're not really happy. It's a very it's the most important thing to learn, is to read that.
Yeah.
To know when you're getting too close and when you're in that zone.
And which animals are okay to be close to.
Yeah.
So we're very specific. We see lots and lots and lots of elephants, and we'll pick that one.
Yeah.
Or we'll see lots and lots of cow elephants, and we'll say, like earlier I said, no, this herd's fine.
Yeah.
Remember Sean wanted to get up and to film. No, I said, don't worry about these guys.
Yeah.
The herd demeanor was right. 2 full days in the wet season. It's not a very long time. We've had some time, it's probably 6-8 hours a day we're out in the bush, maybe 10 hours a day.
Yeah.
Depending. And every day we get something we can add to it. It's like layers. First approaches, it's really just about approaches. Second approaches, it's about watching what the elephant's doing. Third time, we're talking about the structure of his legs or his digestive system. Or we're watching mummy elephants and how they interact, and that's the mum and the calf. The reason it was there because it was waiting for its mum. It didn't go with the rest of the herd.
The others was moving on already.
So its bond with its mum at that age is stronger than with the rest of the herd.
Yeah.
Most animals are very good at picking up movement. So in a situation with guests, for example, I might tell the guest to be still, and a big bull, for whatever reason, comes charging, and they start to run. That big guy, I'm like, hey, see me, pick me, because they don't see you. We often still and calm. And then that's why you see us always with the hat.
Yeah. To attract attention towards you.
And the elephant's a hat's almost like an egret. The egret that flies off and warns the elephant. That hat works well.
Yeah.